Today I have in front of me several new beauty products, newer releases that are pretty hyped up and I feel talked about frequently. I've seen these all over Instagram and social media, and they ended up being, for me, major makeup no-nos. They did not work out. Disclaimer here, if you use some of these and you love them, that is great. Keep using them. Not all makeup is for everybody. It is such a personal thing, but these are all very common and I feel very talked about products for the most part, and I wanted to share that it's okay if they don't work for you, because these did not work for me. So nothing against these brands, or if you use them and like them, these just did not make the cut for me personally, and I wanted to share why, and I also wanted to share some other options that I feel work better for me that are in that same kind of category. The first one I have is a primer from Origins. This is their Original Skin Pore Perfecting Cooling Primer with Willow Herb. This made me a greasy mess. The effect is really cool. It's kind of crackly and foamy, and it is cooling. It just did nothing for my makeup. It did nothing for my skin. Like I said, if anything, it made me a little bit oilier. I did not feel like it addressed my pores specifically. I was not impressed with this. I tried it several times without makeup, with makeup. Like it was a miss for me. Of course, you know, as far as pore correcting or fillers, I love the Tarte and I love this whipped cream one from Winky Lux, both of which I use regularly. So those are my go-tos and my winners right now as far as pore filling primers. That one from Origin just didn't cut it. Next, I have these Do You Dewdrops from Marc Jacobs, and these I feel I see so much, and I wanted these to work for me so bad, and you will see a lot of this is used, and that's because these were so expensive. I have forced myself to use them, and the way that I've made them work for me is I mix them in with a body lotion and I can put them all over my body. But as far as applying it to my face, it is sticky on my face. It moves other products around. I cannot put it under foundation. It doesn't layer on top of it. I cannot put it over foundation. I cannot get this to work on my face. I do like to mix it in with a lotion, a body lotion, and put it on my arms and my legs, what have you, especially since we've come through summer. I did that a good bit. But that is the only way I have made these work, and these just were a hard pass for me. Now, two options I have that I feel are no fail for me is my MAC Strobe Cream. Now, this is something I layer underneath my foundations, but it gives a beautiful highlighted effect or to wear on bare skin. And the other is this from Becca. This is the Shimmering Skin Perfector Liquid, and I use the shade Opal. This is the standout liquid highlighter for me that performs like A+++++. Under foundation, over foundation. It looks like my skin is lit from within, doesn't move things around, doesn't bunch up, doesn't patch away, doesn't pull away my product. This again is my home run as far as a liquid highlighter goes. I tried the MAC Pro Longwear Paint Pot to set my eyes with, to apply eyeshadow, and I just found this to be kind of thick and cakey on my eyes, and I could not get it to blend out really well. It got kind of bunchy. I prefer the Urban Decay Shadow Primer or just a concealer powder. This, for whatever reason, was thick and a bit goopy on my eyes, and I did not like the way my shadows applied. It kind of got bunchy. It was just a little heavy for me in general. I know a lot of people love this. I love so many MAC products, but this one, I prefer those other methods as far as priming my eyelids. This little mascara is the Hourglass Caution Extreme Lash Mascara, and so many people have talked about this lately, and I only have a sample size, so that may be why my experience was kind of meh with it. And it's not a bad mascara. I just hold everything up to my Lash Paradise right now because I'm so happy with how my lashes look with Lash Paradise, and I'm still riding that train, choo-choo, like full on board. And this was not as good as that, and it was so much more expensive. So thankful I got a little sample to try. Of course, I was curious because I'd heard so much about it, but again, I was not wowed or blown out of the water enough. I was just kind of like, meh, it is a good mascara. I don't know if my little sample size has compromised the formula or the application or anything like that, but again, it was nothing that made me want to purchase a full size and replace and pay that much of a difference over my Lash Paradise. This concealer from NARS, the Soft Matte Complete Concealer, I could not get into this. I tried so hard and it just gets bunchy and thick under my eyes, and it's not hydrating enough, and it collects really bad in this inner corner for me, and I get this weird crease every time I tried it. I tried it with a sponge, I've tried it with a brush, I've tried it with my fingers, and I just could not make this work on my skin. It did not love my under eyes and vice versa. So this concealer was a pass for me. Now, one that I have found recently that I love is this one from BH Cosmetics. It is their Total Coverage Concealer. I got this from Ulta.com and it was $6. This is an amazing concealer. It does not crease, it does not bunch, it layers up beautifully, it hydrates without being too slippy, it has amazing coverage. I mean, every box, check, and it's $6. So this concealer I absolutely love, and I have been using it constantly. Like, this has been the one I have been reaching for, even over my Estee Lauder, because that's my other love concealer. I just have been so impressed with this little $6 concealer. So this one is a win. If you are looking for a new one, check that one out. Like I said, I ordered it from Ulta.com. I was so excited to try this powder whenever Tati reviewed it. This is the JCat Aquasurance Compact Foundation Powder. And I don't remember disliking a powder more than this. It did not like my skin. It is so chalky and powdery. It did not lay well on my skin. It looked like powder, and it did this weird thing like on my nose. If I sweat, like, it started to blotch, and I had little spots on my nose, and I'd try to blend it and it smeared away. I could not make this work for me as a powder foundation, as a setting powder. Yes, it was very affordable and inexpensive, but it did not perform on any level for me in my skin. This was a no for me. Favorite powder compact is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. This is my second one. I used the shade 2 medium. This one is pricier, but it is so finely milled and so soft, and it sits on your skin and doesn't look like anything on your skin, but keeps you blotted and covered, and this one's beautiful. Gladly pay the price for it because it's that good. So this is definitely my pick as far as a powder compact. My last makeup no-no that I want to talk about is this Coconut Micellar Makeup Melter from First Aid Beauty. I like a lot of things First Aid Beauty. I really want to try the new avocado concealer that they have. But this one did nothing as far as removing my makeup. I felt like I was just kind of putting water on my face, and it did not take off, melt off, do anything. So this was a definite pass for me. But one thing I do love of theirs are these caffeine matcha wipes. This is like the third pack I've gone through. I love these in the morning if I need a quick rinse over or to start taking my makeup off. These do a very, very good job, and then I can go in with a heavier cleanse off oil or balm, but these do a great job. So this one was definitely a pass, but again, from the same brand, these matcha wipes, I absolutely adore these. So that's it, guys. Short and sweet, to the point. Those are a roundup of some products lately that have not worked for me. Again, if you use some of these and you love them, that is great. That's what makeup's about, is finding what works for you. And I'm just here to give opinions and directions. If you've been interested in these products, not everything's gonna work for everybody. So nothing against any of these brands, and try and find what works for you, and maybe my feedback helps. But yes, I hope that y'all are having a good one. Thank you for stopping by and watching. And please like and subscribe if you haven't done that already. And I will see all of you in the next video.